Good morning students. In our previous videos we have already discussed about the three different states of matter and also their properties. Today we will be discussing about change of state of matter. Here we will see, is it possible to convert a solid substance into liquid or a liquid into gaseous material or vice versa. Then you need to know first thing that I have been saying this from the first video, that the arrangement of the particles, the space between the particles is responsible for the formation of these three different states of matter. Hence, here we need to change the arrangement of particles to convert it from one form, from one state to another state. And for that we require two physical quantities, that are temperature and pressure. These are the two physical quantities which are very helpful in changing the state of matter by changing the arrangement of particles. How is it? Then see, we already know that whether it's a solid state, liquid state or a gaseous state, the particles show vibrations, they show some movement, and that movement is responsible, or that movement is because of the kinetic energy possessed by the particles. So here what we are doing is, in order to change the vibrations, in order to change the space available between the particles, we are applying either temperature or pressure so that heat can be provided. A slight rise in temperature can be seen so that that temperature will help the particles to vibrate more. More the vibration, more will be the kinetic energy. More the movement, more will be the spaces between the particles. So this is how temperature, with the help of temperature, we are providing some heat. That heat is responsible for increasing the kinetic energy of particles. Thus, as the kinetic energy increases, more and more movement of the particles, more and more vibrations of the particles can be observed. These movements are responsible for increasing the spaces between the particles. Intermolecular spaces will be increasing, thus resulting in change of geometry of the particles. Hence, if we are using a solid substance and we heat it, we provide some temperature to it, the movement of the particles will increase, the spaces between the particles will increase, resulting in the formation of a liquid. In the similar manner, if liquid is heated, more and more vibrations, more the particles will be free from each other, it gets converted into gaseous form. So this is how we use the physical quantity, that is temperature, in order to change the state of matter. Let's see what or how pressure can be used. The physical quantity pressure. We know whenever we are exerting the pressure on the substance, on the material, what happens? It gets compressed. And depending upon this, we have seen that solid is the least compressible among all states. Then comes liquid, which is slightly compressible, and then gaseous state, which is highly compressible state of matter. Here, by applying pressure, by exerting a high pressure, we are compressing the particles. As soon as they are compressed, more and more space will be created depending upon the state of matter. See, it is not necessary or it is not possible to directly convert or directly form a large space in the or among the particles of that matter. Slowly or slightly and very gradually, you can say, the particles adjust themselves, and due to their adjustments, the spaces will be created. Hence, the particles, when they are brought together, when they are assembled at a particular space with the help of lot of pressure, they try to or you can say it appears as if they are losing their space, their size is decreasing, they are shrinking. Yes, you can say they are shrinking like this. With the help of pressure, we need to compress them so that more and more spaces can be created, resulting in the change of geometry or the shape of the material. Pressure is very useful, or with the help of this quantity pressure, the reverse form is also possible. Gaseous state can be converted into liquid state, liquid into solid state. As I have told you, with the help of pressure or compression property only, we are liquefying the gases and we are filling them in the cylinders. So this is the concept that comes here when we are changing the states of matter, where with the help of the two physical quantities, temperature and pressure, the arrangement of the particles is changed. With the help of these two things, the states of the matter can be changed from one form to another. That means a solid can directly be converted into gaseous form also. How is it possible? We will discuss in our further videos. Next, here we will discuss one example, that is H2O, hydrogen oxide, which we normally call as water. So there are certain substances, just like which is the normal one we will discuss, water. It exists in all three states, solid, liquid and gases. If it is in the solid form, we are calling it as ice because it has got geometry, it is hard, it is rigid, arrangement of the particles is very closer. So when H2O, hydrogen oxide, is freezed, it becomes solid. The same if it is in the form of liquid, we are calling it as water. If we heat it to a higher temperature, then the liquid molecules will get converted into the gaseous state, and that we are calling as water vapors. Keep in mind, when state of the substance is changing, its chemical properties or the chemical formula does not change. Only its physical appearance is changing, but not the chemical character, or you can say chemical properties. Thus, for ice, water, water vapors, the formula remains same, that is H2O, hydrogen oxide. Further topics we will discuss in the next video.